Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up, the Q Olympics in about 15 minutes at 8:50. We continue our events every day of the Olympics at 8:50. Things we can do in and around the studio, and we'll have that coming up. First, some pretty big music news going on. Today, the Smashing Pumpkins, Agori Mori May is out now. Their 13th studio album. Wow. That's a lot.
Oh, 13? Then they give it a spooky name. I like what's happening. I see.
I got to be honest. I don't know what Agori Mori means.
So Billy Corgan spoke with Lauren. That interview's on Q101's YouTube channel. And it seems like only he knows what it means, and he's not willing to tell anybody.
That sounds about right. That sounds about Billy. Here's a little bit of sound from the album.
Who are following.
Whoops, that's the wrong one. Let's get a little clip here. Here we go. Huh. There you go. New Pumpkins out today at Gory Mori May, 13th album. And Lauren O'Neill comes in after us, and we're broadcasting from Lollapalooza, of course, every day at 10. She interviewed Billy about the album and everything. Billy Corgan with the show with Green Day coming up a week from Tuesday. Remember, 8 a.m. Monday, we have an incredible, historic, exclusive Q101 Green Day experience for you. 8 a.m. on Monday. Put that in your phone right now to remind yourself once Lollapalooza is over, because that's what we look forward to next besides the Metallica show. So she talked to him about it. It's up on our Q101 YouTube page, which you should be a good follower of. Make sure you don't miss anything. And she talked to Billy Corgan, and Lauren in her interview was a lengthy, excellent interview she did with Billy Corgan. But she brings up, of course, what we did. We talked about the Q Olympics a minute ago. We had the 20-yard dash earlier this week, and the video of me in slow motion, Billy actually saw it.
Really?
Which...
boy.
Yeah.
You're never going to be in this band.
Well, first Lauren does ask about my guitar position in the band in this interview, and then Billy brings it up. Here's the audio.
For those who are following along, unfortunately, Brian did not land the role of touring guitarist for the Smashing Pumpkins, but I think that it ended up working out for you.
Yeah, we love playing with Kiki. Kiki Wango, as I call her. She's so great. We love playing with her. She's a great guitar player and just brings so much fire to the stage. But Brian was definitely number two.
Look at that. I was number two.
You're number two.
Out of 10,000
You're
guitar
number
flips.
two. It's like the Q Olympics.
I'm
You're
the king.
constantly number two.
I'm the king of the silvers. I'll take the silver medal getting the Pumpkins.
You got another one. The Smashing Pumpkins audition, silver.
And Billy Corgan continued.
You're such a bad liar. But she's a badass. I actually was following her before you even launched this contest, which, I mean, tens of thousands of people entered. And for her to take first and Brian to take second, I mean, I guess that is saying something.
He got so close. I saw this clip that he posted him running down the hallway or something, waddling like a duck. I was like, what is this? What is happening? Is this the new world that I have to live in?
Yes, it is, Billy. Deal with it. That was our Q Olympics, where I came in I got the silver in that, right?
No, you got the bronze.
You got bronze.
Oh,
in
that's
the
right.
20-yard dash.
I ran the 20-yard dash in 4.47 seconds. Kenzie got 3.98. Case won that one with 3.38. That video went up, and it's all on our Q101 Facebook and Instagram. Of course, then we added the Boys in the Hood part of it, where it looks like I'm Ricky running from the guy shooting out of the car. Ricky! I want to know what Billy looked like when he saw that video. I'd have loved to see Billy Corgan watching that video for the first time. But then Lauren's interview continued. Again, this is all up on our Q101 YouTube channel, and she asked more questions. But then something pretty incredible happened at the end of this audio clip here.
We're going to see you in just a few short days. The Saviors Tour coming to Wrigley Field.
My God, that's going to be so epic. We're so, usually when you look at a tour, you go, okay, but this is like for us, it's not going to get any better. Again, we appreciate Green Day taking us on this tour, because to be able to play Wrigley and it'll be packed in there, I went to Wrigley for the first time, I think, in 1972 with my grandmother, Connie, who was a big Cubs fan. So to be standing in that outfield playing, looking at those stands, where I used to go as a little boy, you talk about dreams come true. That is a dream come true.
That's amazing.
I certainly ain't going to make the Cubs. Let's put it that way. So I'm happy to be in the outfield on the stage, you know.
I don't know. They're trading everybody right now. You might have a shot at it. You probably have a shot at joining the Cubs than Brian would at joining Smashing Pumpkins. So.
That's what we should do a thing. Who would have a better chance of making the Cubs, me or Brian? We should shoot.
We should. All right, everybody vote down below, and we'll tally it up, and we'll give you a T-shirt.
No, we should work with the Cubs. Me and Brian, we put on gear. We take some batting practice. Maybe field a couple grounders, and we can let the Cubs personnel evaluate who would have a better chance of making the Cubs, me or Brian.
So me and Billy Corgan are going to try out for the Cubs.
No, I'm sure the Cubs have so much time to do this bit. They're not busy at all.
Well, the season's kind of over at this point, so I think they have plenty of time. We'll do it in the winter. But actually, we found out that this is in the works, actually.
This is true. This is something we're really working with the Cubs to make sure it happens.
Once Billy Corgan said that, it went up on YouTube last night, and this is actually in the works for me and Billy Corgan to try out for the Cubs in some form. I don't know what that would do. I've never tried out for a baseball team. And I played Little League.
You didn't really play. That's the thing. This is not one of your even high school sports, correct?
I didn't play in high school. I stopped when I got hit by a kid that was brought in from like Venezuela, and he hit me in the leg. And he had
in T-ball? Somebody got brought in from Venezuela?
No, he had a mustache in 12-year-old fast-pitch baseball. He was probably 28 years old. They brought him in as a ringer, and he hit me. And that's one of the reasons why my thigh hurt in the foot in the wall sit thing.
You don't even know. You can't keep your lies straight. Do you hear yourself? My foot, my thigh, my
whatever
ankles.
it was. So, yes, but apparently the Cubs heard about this, and this may happen, where myself and Billy Corgan try out for the Cubs. We'll keep you posted.
Good luck.
Listen, that'd be a dream come true for me. That'd be one of my biggest dreams. Like Billy said that. That'd be a dream come true.
Which part?
Trying
Almost
out
making for the Cubs, or being with Billy Corgan, or being against Billy Corgan? Which part of it?
All of the above. All of the above.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for the Q Olympics. Every day at 8:50, and we'll keep doing this next week as well, of course. Events we can do here in the studio to compete. We've had 6 events started so far, including holding our breath. The 20-yard dash, obviously, according to Billy Corgan, was the best event ever. You can see that video at Q101's Facebook page. So in the medal round, we have a nice chart here in the studio. I have 3 bronze and 3 silvers.
Yes.
Kenzie you have 3 gold?
I have 3 gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze.
And Case has 3 gold, right?
Case has 3 gold, 2 bronze, 1 silver.
And you have how many silvers?
I have 2 silvers. So Case has 2 bronzes. I have 2 silvers.
So you are leading in the medal count.
Yes.
Yes. And so all these events, the videos are up. And today it's thumb wrestling. Because I think no one wants to do anything more physical than that. Day after Lollapalooza 1.
It's not good.
I mean, day 1.
If we did the 20-yard dash today, we'd have significantly different speeds.
I had a little more sleep. I could have done it. It would have been great. But, we have a lot going on next 3 days at Lollapalooza. So let's just do thumb wrestling. That they always tie in with an Olympic event. I can't tie in somehow thumb wrestling to this.
I feel like you have extraordinarily large hands. I was actually
it's unbelievable.
I was talking to my girlfriend about this recently, about how big your hands are.
And what'd she say?
She said, really? Interesting.
You know what big hands means? Big gloves. Oh.
And if it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
That's right. I never would have put on those gloves.
Ooh, no.
Bad mistake. All right, let's do this. So who's up first? We'll do a round-robin tournament between all of us. Kenzie also has these incredible nails.
I am at a disadvantage here because my nails, it's going to hurt. Also, you guys have really big man thumbs, and I have the same size thumb as a 10-year-old.
I actually have dainty hands.
For somebody who's maybe 6 feet something.
Go over there and put your hand up to Case's.
Okay,
I want to see the size hand.
Like
I have very, very dainty
Tarzan
hands.
Moment.
Well, you have little bitch arms.
I know.
That lead to dainty.
My arm and hands suck. Yeah. That's what it is.
Look at your thick-ass thumb.
With your nails, you hit his fingers
I know,
almost.
but I'm like here.
Yeah.
See?
Well, you have the smallest hands, no question.
I have very tiny hands.
Yeah, very
It's
tiny.
actually why I have long nails, because I was really insecure about how small my hands always looked. So I had to put long nails on them to make up for it.
Did you ever think about finger extension surgery?
No, I actually have child chubby ass hands. If I take off my nails, it just looks like I should be gripping a dripping ice cream cone. Like they look like chunky children's fingers. It's horrible.
If you extended your fingers, you could look like Slender Man, like those long ass weird hands.
That's what the nails are for. Now they have the hands of a woman.
All right, well, Case and Kenzie, do you want to go first in the tournament?
As long as you film us while you announce it.
Oh, boy. What an operation we have going on
I know.
here.
Don't even get me started.
Okay, filming
Okay.
has commenced.
This is where you have to be careful, though. It's this part. What are you doing? I think you're hitting me with the microphone. Don't grab where we're holding hands, you see. See where we're holding?
Your hands are really soft.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. I love
Do you want to do a hand-holding competition? Instead, war in wrestling. It's no good.
Hey, I'm going to throw some cold water over here on you, too.
But you don't squeeze this even when you get excited because it hurts my nails.
I can't make that promise.
I know
Well,
cases.
so my knee is super close to your nuts. If you do it, I'm going to rip it out because it hurts.
Okay, guys, we got to get this going here.
All
We got to
right.
get this going on here. On the count.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. I forgot what you say after that.
Try to keep your thumb
Try
straight.
to keep your thumb straight.
How about we just go 1, 2, 3 and then
Okay,
start?
good. And, all right, 1, 2, 3, and we're live.
Okay, go. And they're battling it out. Kenzie is not using the spear that she has. She's staying fair in this fight. Remember, you can't lean over too much.
You know what's interesting? Her thumbs are so small, they're actually really hard to wrestle.
And she actually has an
Yeah,
advantage.
she's like a flyweight. She's like Pacquiao in his prime. And I got her, and I got her.
Case
Good
wins.
night, Irene. Oh, it feels
Victory.
good.
It doesn't feel fair.
It feels good, Kenzie.
Well, listen, nothing is fair in life.
I still kick you in the nuts.
No.
Okay, now who's next up in the round robin tournament then?
Do you want to go against Brian now, Kenzie?
Well, I mean, my thumb's exhausted, but fine. Seems like a clear advantage. My thumb just worked out.
Kenzie, can you come over to my microphone over here, please?
Oh, I got to do all the walking. I mean, what's going on?
7 steps in here.
Lord.
So this is to decide the finals here, really, right? Or no?
No, you guys.
If I win, it's me and Case for the
Yes.
win. So if Kenzie wins, we'll figure
Okay,
it out.
my leg's here in case you push my
Okay.
finger. I'm gonna kick you in the nuts.
Well, now I
'cause
want
it
my
hurts.
leg going somewhere if something happens.
Well, it's if you hurt me, that's my defense mechanism.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't do it if I don't say that.
Okay, you did that.
Brian, would you say your hand is 2.5 times bigger than Kenzie's?
It's unbelievable. Look
Yeah,
at this.
yeah.
Your
This is
hand's the
supposed to be
size of her
fair.
head.
Look at it. Go against my face. Put your hand. Open your hand. Look at that. Look at that. That's unbelievable.
I can palm Kenzie's face like a basketball.
That's awesome. You gotta rock the cradle with her, stuff her in a basket.
I can do a Jordan dunk with Kenzie's head.
Not fair. This one sucks.
Is the Air Jordan logo you palming Kenzie's head?
Our next competition is gonna be who pumps the most milk. This is super unfair.
You'd be surprised at what I can do.
Yeah. You'll
Case-
take the silver.
Case is a pumper. I knew that.
Okay.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3, go.
4. I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep your thumbs. I can't do it if I don't say
Okay,
it.
are we going? Okay,
Yeah.
it started. Okay, here
All
we go.
right, the thumb war has commenced again. Brian with such a reach advantage here.
But you're right, her thumb is so small, I can't get to it.
She's really tiny.
All
She's
right.
so petite. That's the thing about Kenzie.
wow.
What happened? Was that
You
hurt?
squeezed really hard.
Sorry.
You can't do that.
Oh, I had her pinned, but she went up there.
Yeah, she got up from a pin. It was like a great near fall, like a Ric Flair world
she's
title match.
stabbing me. Ow! I got it. Is that good? No.
And Kenzie has been pinned by Brian
Okay.
in thumb
We
wrestling.
don't have to do it that fast. I have to hold it for like 3 seconds.
I think he would have beat you no
Isn't
matter
that
what.
the official rules?
I think
Your
he would have beat
song
you.
was 30 seconds long.
It's not my. I didn't come up with the song. You have to do it.
Okay, so this
It's
is for
how
the
thumb wars work.
This is for the championship.
And Brian, you've had 0 gold medals through a week of play. This feels like it's the time not to count myself out. I don't want to feel like Rocky here,
Right.
but this could be your event.
You guys, I'm getting a lot of cases back. I need to get, you know,
Casey got turned there.
you got that big back thing going. I got to get your hands here.
I gotta. Yeah, Case does have a big back. He's a thick boy.
He does have a big back.
Yeah.
It's a lot of back. It's all I had in the camera. It took up the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know the microphone's. Okay, here
A
we
lot
go.
of back. Okay.
This feels weird holding his hand. You have soft hands.
I know. I have incredibly soft skin.
These are not worker hands.
No, I am not blue collar.
Okay.
We'll just go 1, 2, 3
Yes.
and go. Okay, here we go. This is for the title. This is for the gold medal and the silver right here. 1, 2, 3, go. God, your thumbs are small. It's like a little worm. It's like a worm trying to get me there.
And this, man.
Is that
Yeah, Brian just pinched me with his finger. That hurt.
Sorry.
I don't think you're allowed to move like that,
You can't
Brian.
lift your wrist up that much. You can't lift your wrist up that much.
All right. I apologize.
There's a lot of cheating going on both sides, if you like.
Oh, this is tough.
You can't move like this, Brian. You
I
can't
got
run away.
him! I got a gold! I got a gold! I want to thank God in America. Hell yes! Let's go!
Okay.
Let's go!
Get out of my face. Don't yell at me.
My first gold medal in thumb wrestling. Whew. Something I've trained for my whole life, if you know what I mean.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Let's go to our takeaways right here.
That's right. Marshall from Yorkville checked in his takeaway for the week, and I will do this the best I can today. His usage.
Oh, that's pretty
Oh,
good.
that got pretty
Thank you.
deep,
Thank
actually.
you.
Give me one more.
His usage.
You've lost a little bit of your range on it.
It's not like he went through puberty. The other one was pre-puberty. This is after.
Oh, God. Kenzie, what do you got?
First time texter. This is the first text he's ever sent.
Thank you.
Anthony, Kanye West is the only one who can save the Naperville Rib Fest.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if that's right.
I'm sorry. This is my favorite takeaway of all time.
If we had to rank him, I'd put it in the top
It's
10.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Hope Kanye's listening. Actually, I don't.
I don't want him listening.
Nah, we don't need
Everybody's
him.
welcome but Kanye.
Yeah, it's
Hey, if he's gonna save the Rib Fest, then he's welcome. If he's gonna do something for the community, we're not gonna turn it down.
As I said, billionaires need to use their money wisely, and they're tired of threesomes at this point.
Absolutely.
All right, finally, 630 takeaway. Case ruined the dictionary, and books are weird. That's from Adam the Electrician, Local 134. Thank you for checking in and appreciate your work there, the union. All right, well, obviously, we're going to see you at Lala all day today. We're heading down soon.
That's literally what we're doing. We're gonna wrap things up.
Yeah.
I'm sure Brian's gonna listen to the Smashing Pumpkins again.
I'm going to do that.
without me talking.
I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put some shorts on.
Woo,
a little
get
sticky.
them knees out, baby.
It's a little sticky out there. There's a chance of rain coming up within the hour and at 3, so be prepared. And as again, we said after we were down there yesterday, obviously, experiencing the first day, leave earlier than you think you need to leave. I hope that's not obvious.
No, you don't understand. Brian and I trying to get in an Uber, they usually block off streets. That makes sense. They just blocked off until the West Loop.
yeah,
You have
blocks.
to go to the West Loop to get an Uber. Just a heads up.
They're gonna drop you a little further than you think, which is okay because you don't want the Uber and Lyft stuck in there.
But
so
you just have to mentally prepare because when you think you're walking a block and it's 17,
yeah.
it's just it's
Few
like
more.
a kick in the nuts.
Yeah, it's a little bit much. Case, what do you got on the podcast?
Today we learned our studio is haunted. You can find out why on the Brian and Kenzie podcast.
I'm telling you.
Also, my review of Rocky and the big story here. The podcast going up in just a second. Billy Corgan laid down a challenge, a gauntlet, if you will, to Brian. You have to hear about that and then be here at 8 a.m. Monday morning for a gigantic Green Day announcement with Brian and Kenzie.
Case's voice will be recouped by then after 3 more days of Lollapalooza.
God, I hope so.
We may have to have a best of on Monday
No.
because everyone's going to be dead.
It'll be fine. It's all
They're
going to
the
work out.
roughest voices.
Red Bull and go. That's what we're doing.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.